EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchant here with your outlook for September 6th, 2024. It is Friday, end of the work week, and the Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated brewery with 2 locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location is at 102 East Susquehanna Street, and their second location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, is located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. Both locations are open 7 days a week and have a full food menu, plenty of beer to choose from for both dine-in or takeout, along with local wine and cocktails. The Great Pumpkin Ale is back at both locations, which was brewed for the first time last year, and since it was a big success, they brought it back for 2024. Nothing too sweet, just a classic pumpkin ale that pairs well with some of their great food offerings. For more details about that and all of their upcoming events, visit their Facebook page, or to place online orders, visit their website, mccallcollectivebrewing.com. Proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. Of course, tonight is the Eagles home opener. Well, not home opener. Technically, it's their home opener, but it's in Brazil. They will be hosting a watch party for that at McCall's, and they're staying open until midnight, so you can watch the game and enjoy your favorite beers from McCall's. So today we have call it a partly to mostly cloudy day. We're in between systems here. We have a cold front that's going to be coming through on Saturday. I'm going to break down the timing and what to expect with that, but this is what we're dealing with today. We're going to call this partly to mostly cloudy. You're going to have some partly cloudy times and some mostly cloudy times other times. So this is like a variably cloudy day, or whatever you want to call it, during the day. Then overnight, those clouds are going to thicken a little bit more and will become overcast. And you might even have a stray shower in a few spots, and you can see that on the NAM high-res future simulated radar, which I'm about to show you. Before I get to that, though, we're also showing the dew points, which are increasing today. We're going to get in the low to mid-60s, especially in these areas here. These are in all the lower 60s northwest of I-95, and in mid-60s, even some upper 60s in South Jersey and parts of Delaware. So this isn't the 70-degree dew points you have in the summer, but this is certainly going to feel a lot more humid today with that system approaching. So let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, and I'm going to show you, here's at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's a few spotty showers, intermittent spotty showers that are popping up. These are just stray showers. The main cold front is back here, and we're going to run through a timeline of this, going back to the global models just to show you what it's doing here. I want you to focus on something here. As this is moving in, and this trough negatively tilts, the low-pressure enhancement that was talked about maybe being a possibility at the end of last week when we were doing the videos, or the weekend video forecast, we were saying that maybe this would interact with this front. Well, this is staying separate and is staying offshore. It's going to head off in this direction. It's not going to combine with the cold front, so we're not going to have any enhanced rainfall from this. We are, however, going to have, as see that low pressure moves off to the north and east there, we are going to have the cold front move through. I think this is going to be one of those deals where if you are north of I-78, you have the best chance to see somewhat decent rainfall, and that's, when I say somewhat decent, meaning between a quarter and a half inch of rain. If you're south of I-78, you are likely getting under a quarter inch of rain. Okay, that's kind of like your line of demarcation for this. So we'll move this forward. I'm going to do this in timing. So we get to 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. This frontal boundary is already making out to our western portions for coverage area, out like places like Lock Haven and State College. There is a home game for Penn State this week against Bowling Green. Big 35-point favorites against Bowling Green at home. That is a noon kickoff. I do think you will be raining in the morning. Anything you're doing in the morning as far as pregame activities, tailgating, whatever, you will be wet, okay? But once we get to game time, there will be maybe a leftover shower in the vicinity, but then that's it. Maybe we'd be very, very early in the game, and then the rest of the game would be dry and no issues, okay? Timing of this is, here's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's starting to move over to places like Selinsgrove and Williamsport at this point, getting ready to come into Harrisburg, and then we move it forward to noon, and it's pretty much over the heart of our region. And it finally gets over the far eastern part of the state at early afternoon. This is 2 o'clock. Gets over to places like Mount Pocono, the Lehigh Valley, to just west of Philadelphia, places like across Chester County, Pottstown, Lancaster is raining at this point. But if you notice, as I back this up a little bit, notice where the brighter colors are. They're up here, okay? That's where your heavier rain or steadier rain is going to be. South of there, it's these lighter greens. So we're really doing, again, line of demarcation of I-78 kind of runs like this, right? North of that line right there is where you're going to see the chance to go over a 1/4 inch from this. South of there, you're looking at under. I'm going to keep that line there as I move this forward, so you can see where these heavier returns are here. And again, there's 2 o'clock. You still see it's just a lot more scattered, intermittent down here. A little more concentrated up further north out across Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Mount Pocono, places like that. And we move through. It gets over the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware River, basically, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? So mid-afternoon it gets there. This is going to end in the interior, I think, between 5 and 6 p.m. So interior meaning Pennsylvania will be done entirely between 5 and 6 p.m. The front edge of this will make the coast air at this point and at 5 o'clock. But I do think that, here's 6 o'clock. It's done in Pennsylvania. We'll get rid of that line now. And yes, you will be able to see in the interior behind this some breaks of sun before the end of the day. This sun will be following that cold front. So once that moves out, you have a little bit of sun coming in there. So we do have some evening events this weekend in Reading for the second to last game, home game of this. Of the last homestand of the year for the Reading Fightins. That is Saturday evening. I don't think there's going to be any issues for the game whatsoever. It should be done by then. Any of the activities for Arts Quest is also going to be good to go for all the evening activities. And it's just some showers continuing into early evening. There's 7 o'clock. It's getting to the coast here at this point, about to move off. By 8 o'clock, it is off the coast in Delaware and New Jersey. So this is not going to be an all-day thing. It looks like it's about 3 hours or so of a window at any one given location. But again, that's the timeline of this entire thing. It doesn't look like too big of a deal. And as long as you understand that north of 78 has the best chance to go over a 1/4 inch, between a 1/4 and ½ inch, under a 1/4 inch as we get below I-78 in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And that's what we're dealing with this precipitation event, because after that, we are back to mostly sunny skies Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then even Thursday. Looks like it's going to be, we'll call it sunny to partly cloudy here on Thursday. But this is high pressure is going to be in control the entire week, and temperatures are going to increase. So we're going to have a cooler day on Saturday because we have the clouds and we have the showers moving through. Lower 70s thereabout, and then when we get to Sunday, on either side of 70. Some places might not get out of the 60s. It looks like here on Sunday, but then we rebound, still slightly below average Monday. Rebound by about 6 degrees or so on Monday, and another 6 degrees on Tuesday. So we get in the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame. We're in the low to mid 80s. It looks like for high temperatures during that period. So we are going to return to slightly warmer. That is technically at that time slightly warmer than average, because average highs and lows are going down as we go further and deeper into September, and they will continue to accelerate going through the month of October. So at that point, normal high is going to be about 80 or so, and you're talking about low to mid 80s. So we'll be slightly above average here as we get into the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame. But we're going to start coming up a little bit after spending one day of very pleasant room temperatures, basically, outside here on Sunday with mostly sunny skies, low humidity, and then increasing on Monday, but still slightly above average on that day. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for September 6th, 2024. Have a great Friday.